Hello, guys. I'm not sure if anyone is here yet, but welcome to the live stream. Pretty excited about all this. I haven't live streamed in a while, and you guys have been wanting me to live stream for quite a while, so here we go. We got, seems like one person is here. Let me know when you guys are here, and let me know if you guys can hear me. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Hello, Anthony Moore Wong. Hello, the Cartoon Manist. Let me know if you guys can hear me with a simple yes or a simple no. Awesome. Thanks, Caleb. Thank you guys for letting me know. Alrighty. We're going to wait a little bit, let everybody settle in here, and then we're going to get on with the festivities. As you can see here, I have a nice little setup. We got some prototypes. We got some new NASCAR stuff. We got something over there, which I want to unbox. And what I was most excited about was making kind of a replication of the scene from the shorts, unparalleled parking and dancing with the cars. I'm good, World Grand Prix Productions. How are you? I'm good, Rusty's 95. It's going well so far. I woke up at 11:20 pretty much and showered real quick and hopped on the live stream. Yes, it is the real canceled Mood Springs Pity, and I'll show you guys that later on. Congrats on getting that Steel Blue Jackson Storm Cartoon Manist. Thank you, Better Quality Meme. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Up to 72 viewers right now. That's big time. Hi guys. So the cones, Victor, are 3D printed from Get Me Collectibles. So if you want them, I would email him. Hello, Epic Green Thunder. Hello, It's Itsy Everglow. Thanks to our mods for being here today. I think somebody just asked about the Chug back there, and yes, that is also a real canceled car. And so we'll talk about that as well. Legend Minzy, who's your favorite Cars character? It's probably Lightning McQueen. I mean, like, he is just the staple of the entire franchise. But let me know who yours is in the comments there. Is that a Disney Docket mug and shirt? Well, it's a mug and a mask. And I do have a shirt, though, behind me, which I'll show you guys a little later on. So, yeah, there is Disney Docket merchandise if you guys would like to buy anything. 25 Civic, you've been watching me since 2014. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Stephanie Rodriguez, love you too. I appreciate that. Darsh Subramanian, face reveal will be soon. Not today, but soon. Eduardo, soon. Wow, everybody's getting a little face reveal trigger happy right now. Hello, Misty Motorcrass. I like your profile picture. I haven't been around since 2010, so I don't know how that's possible. Thank you, Interstate. I appreciate your longevity here on the channel. How soon? I'd say like relatively soon. I need to wait for like views to get up a little bit. I don't know why. January is just a really down period for YouTube, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Alfie, well, this is your first time here. I hope you enjoy it. My favorite Piston Cup racer is probably Greg Candyman. I just love how unique his sponsor is. I mean, Taco Mint, you just can't go wrong. Congrats on that Mood Springs hauler. Gotta love the flea market. Hello, Finn Silver 16. My favorite next gen? I like probably Will Rush so far the best, but I feel like the Spearmint next gen, Nick Shift, might surpass it when he gets released. So we're up to 155 viewers right now. That's awesome. Hopefully we can get up to 200. I think that would be just amazing. I'd be so happy. Comments are flying right now. The first DD video I watched was the Hudson Hornet Precision Series. I can't spell it. Oops. Oh, Tim Treadless, thank you. That was quite a while ago. When is the next hunting video? DCG, so that will be probably in the first week of February. I actually was able to acquire some good clips from stores because I actually found some stuff. So it'll be coming soon. I wasn't able to do it for such a long time because I never find anything good. Like, you guys would get bored by the clips. Like, I would go into a store and I'd find like remnants of a case, and like that's just not really fun. It's not really uplifting. And it's not really an accurate representation in my opinion because I'm just late. Unfortunately, I just had bad luck. Thank you, Plushy Rama. I appreciate that. Yeah, so hunting video will be very soon. I found some good stuff. Thank you, Game Boy Advance 2000. So I guess we can just get going here. Peter Murphy wants to see Chug with hats, so let's do it. So this guy was canceled in 2016 into 2017, when they stopped making planes altogether. And I was fortunate enough to acquire one of these recently. It really is just Chug with this, Colonel hat, the corn cob on there. And it's pretty cool, all things considered, but not the best canceled car. I do talk about it in a future video, and there will be some announcements in this video, by the way, so I will get to that. But in the future video, I intend to talk about how, there really aren't many boring canceled cars. It seems like almost every car that gets canceled is, super exciting and better than most of the stuff that even gets released. However, this is an exception. This guy, for example, if Zed Custard, that Plains donut truck got canceled, and this guy got released, that would be bad. So yeah, there he is. I think it's pretty cool, probably not the most exciting canceled car, but I'll take him. Oop, wrong way. Random. I don't watch NASCAR. You know what? It's really kind of bad. I feel bad about it. I don't know if I should feel bad, but I do, that I don't watch NASCAR. And I'm just more into football. Honestly, I'm a huge NFL fan. I like basketball. I like hockey. I like baseball. I like all American sports. And, obviously, American motorsport is, a staple of just, American history and all that. But I just don't watch it, and I feel kind of bad about it. But, to be honest, I could easily get into it. I can easily get into stuff. I love stats, and I'm sure I could quite possibly, if I turned on a NASCAR race, I'd enjoy it. Soccer, yeah, soccer's cool too. But, being in the United States, it's not very popular. And yeah, go Bears, by the way. And we'll talk about WandaVision later. But anyways, soccer isn't as popular in the US as it is over in Europe or, many other places. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world, except really for the United States. But yeah, I mean, back in Notre Dame when I lived in the dorms with my roommate, he wakes up at 7 a.m. to watch the Premier League, and I'm like, come on, I'm trying to sleep in here. But yeah, that's cool. Favorite hockey team? I saw a question like that. Favorite soccer team? I don't really have one. My roommate roots for Arsenal. I mean, maybe I would go for the Chicago Fire. Reed, my favorite hockey team is the Chicago Blackhawks because I do live in the Chicagoland area. I do like the Arizona Coyotes, though. When will you unbox Case D, Giovanni Galindo? So Case D hasn't come out to the United States yet. Get Me Collectibles, my supplier, has not gotten it yet, and he said that it will be the first week of February. And sad, I'll be back in school by then, so I will not be reviewing it for the foreseeable future. So I'm hyped for the Cars TV show in 2020, says Josh S. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Yeah, I played basketball, Thomas Productions 2021. Thank you, Tristan. Who's your favorite stock car, not counting McQueen, Cal, Bobby, and Brick? So I assume it could, I'm not sure. Since you only mentioned those, I'm going to say that it's only Cars 3 stock cars. So I would probably go with Jimmy Cables. I like Jimmy Cables. Or Brian Spark. Devin Pelas, I've been collecting cars since 2006. Are those NASCAR ones coming out? So yeah, these NASCAR ones are Walmart exclusives here in the United States, and they're not really out there yet. They're still kind of being distributed. Like I haven't found them yet. I got them from Mercari. These two are from Mercari, and then the other ones are coming. Like there's a Mater and Luigi, which I'll show you guys in a little bit here. And yes, that is an N2O Cola sign in the Demo Derby pack over there. And that's what I'll be unboxing today for sure. Might unbox something more, but we'll just see how it goes. Thank you, Cars NCS28, for the great merch comment. We'll be talking about that later. Lucas Memorial Chapel, favorite NBA team besides the Bulls. You know what? Don't really have one, to be completely honest with you. I like the Nets right now because I just kind of like seeing how all three of those guys just go at it together. Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. Like I think it'll be interesting. Since Kyrie's return, they've lost their last two. Kind of thought that was gonna happen, to be honest with you. Thank you, Alan Braganza. I appreciate that. Do you know Ian Book of Notre Dame? Yeah, I do. I don't know him personally, but he's, of course, I've seen him before in person. Thank you, Reed. I appreciate that. So Cars Studio 2006, I just did a video yesterday on my thoughts on the Popcorn series. I haven't even watched all the shorts yet. I watched Dory Finding. I watched the Toy Story Fitness one, and that was it. I watched like a part of the Cookie Num Num one. And I just think that they're all great, really, if you just are told that they're supposed to be silent. Like if you go into it knowing like, all right, these are going to be silent and we're just going to appreciate for the animation and the sound, like I would have enjoyed them and my video yesterday would have been 100% different. But because they didn't say that and they made it seem like they're just normal shorts, and I mean, come on guys, like all the shorts that have ever been released before, except for like a couple here and there, have had dialogue. Like you go back to, the Radiator Springs 500 and a half is one of the best car shorts ever. And I thought it'd be like that, to be honest with you. Ooh, it's Ozian Perry. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but thank you so much for the super chat. That means the world to me. What's your favorite World Grand Prix racer? Mine is Nigel Gearsley. So my favorite World Grand Prix racer is Rip Klitschkonski. I like how unique he is, and he kind of has that elusiveness to him because he was the last one released. Who do you want to make a cameo in the new car show as Jural Koshi? Again, hope I pronounced your name correctly. And I would say, this is a really good question, but I would probably go with, I like the King. I like Chick, but I think Chick's had enough right now. He's been in enough. He's been in the Cars Racing Academy down in Disney World. He is obviously in Unparalleled Parking. If you saw the thumbnail, I'm not really trying to spoil anything. So Chick's had his fair share so far. So I would go with the King. I like the King. I like Tax. I mean, again, Tax just appeared in Cars 3 in a rather prominent role. So I'd like to see the King back. Any Bobby Swift, Cal Weathers, don't really care about them. Francesco Bernoulli would kind of be cool, but meh. It would be kind of cooler to actually see him on a TV. That would actually be astounding. But yeah, let me know in your thoughts. Oh my God, we're up to 223 people. It was literally just at what's it called, a second ago. I cannot believe we're already up there. Wow. Thank you guys for being here today. All right. Let's take a look here at everybody else's. Who would get married first, McQueen or Mater? As Dreadful Dark. I think it's obviously McQueen because, he's dating Sally. Yeah, Caleb, I like the Coyotes. I watched some of their games in the bubble. Or yeah, it was the bubble, right? How long will the series be, in your opinion? Asked Gabriel B. So the 2022 series, in my opinion, will be around 9 episodes of the 22 to 30-minute mark each. So somebody asked, I can't find the question right now or the person, but where I got the NASCAR stuff from. So I guess we could start by showing them. I got these two, McQueen and Jackson off Mercari. Thank you, Kenny Ricci, by the way. Off Mercari. Oh, another super chat. Khalid Katada, if you changed the new shorts in any way, how? Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat. That means a lot to me. And if I could change them in any way, it would be just adding a little dialogue. Like, it felt so unnatural for McQueen and Sally to drive up in Dancing with the Cars, look at Mater to look at them, and there would be no words spoken. I thought that was a little strange. And by the way, moderators, if I miss a super chat, please let me know. I mean, the chat is flying right now, so please do let me know if I miss one. I think I've gotten the only two so far. But I absolutely need to address those. All right, but anyway, so I think these guys look incredible, especially Lightning McQueen here. He just has such a colorful deco, and I can't wait to get the other ones. I think they should be coming today. And I will do a whole video on them very, very soon. Probably will be my next video. So you can see the other ones here on the back. Pit Crew, Luigi and Guido. Crew Chief Mater, Jackson Storm, and Lightning McQueen. Now, for some reason, their tires are like Carlo Veloso rims. Don't really know what's going on there, but all right. I'm not sure if there will be any more of these, but it's likely. I feel like a Cruz Ramirez is in order. Here's Jackson. I did wish they gave these unique card backs, because just imagine if they, so this is like one, because McQueen. So just imagine if they did that for all of them. Like for Jackson, I think that would look sick. And the card backs are all the same. Okay. Thank you, Vidig Vade. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but thanks for the comments. I hope the quality's good, by the way. I really hope so. Some repeat questions. Did the Coyotes win last night, Caleb? That's fantastic. I saw they lost. I think they played the Knights the other day. Nicola, they probably won't make Cars 4 because they're making the series that we just talked about. And if there's a Cars 4, it won't be for a very, very, very long time. 249 viewers, that's ridiculous. 253, my gosh. I think that might be a record. But thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate it. Do you want to unbox something right now? We're almost 20 minutes in. I think it's time. So here we go. This was only released internationally in Canada and Europe. It was in the second wave of these Demo Derby rubber tire releases. The other ones that were only released internationally are Fishtail and Jimbo. But their accessories were not unique. They literally only had like tires or like the barrels or something. But this McQueen here, even though he's the exact same from the first wave, he has a new accessory, which is this beautiful N2O Cola sign. And obviously, as you can see, this package is terrible. It's basically already open. Somebody stapled it over here. So I have no issue opening this up. Somebody even drew on the back here, like, my goodness. Blisters cracked. All right. We'll take a look at McQueen first. He feels heavy. I've always liked the expression on this McQueen. I like the fact that they give him treads. Did they do treads on the last one? I don't think they did, to be honest. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm just blanking. But did the first release of McQueen have treads? I'm not sure. Either way, he looks great. It looks like people are saying no, that he didn't have treads originally, so that would make him a variant, which I don't think anybody's really aware of that. So I'll have to post about that. Cool. But what I really wanted was this. Wow. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Drink N2O Cola. It's good to drink it. It's nice. So it's supposed to be like, you can drive through it and they'll bust open and break. Well, it's tight. Wow, that is not falling apart there. Some of my other ones, well, one of my other ones, like the Wild Bill one, I think that one is so frail, like it barely sticks together. Whereas this one, you could like fling this thing around and it won't come off. But the other one, like I have to be so careful with it. But yeah, that's awesome. So there's that. We'll put that back there. We'll put McQueen back there too. And that's our first unboxing of the day. Did I just see somebody with my logo? Christopher R. Ruiz? What you doing there with the Disney Docket logo? Did I skip a super chat? I didn't see one. But mods, if I did miss one, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. My favorite Radiator Springs Townie, Jaden 060. So that's probably Lizzie or Ramon. They're very unique. They have a lot of stuff to them, whereas I think some of the Townies are a little one-dimensional, like Flo. How many years will the series last? Asked Gabriel B. Probably like, I think we'd be lucky to get 2, to be honest with you. I think a lot of these things will be one-offs. What was the hardest car and accessory to find? Asked Drew Alkashi. Well, the hardest car to find, there's a lot of them out there that are hard, like Bubba, Brian Parks Motors, but I don't really know about an accessory. Probably like the Sage Vanderspin with the pit stop barrier, along with the King and Chick Hicks. Peter Murphy, your favorite sport is rugby. Yep, my roommate plays that. Nice. Sasha, I am 20. The traffic light, nah. My Walmarts are terrible right now. They barely have any stock whatsoever. Do you think there's a chance that Dale Earnhardt Jr. could be released in the NASCAR line? Nah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won't be ever released probably again from Mattel because of the copyright stuff that has occurred. Feel free to Google it. Like, there's stuff online if you want to Google it. Thank you, Chaz. Favorite customs? Asked Drift King. I love my Statue of Liberty custom. I think it's phenomenal. Man, Teal Thunder's going to work right now. Thank you. So Interstate 290 asks, when is my collection video? So similar to the face reveal, we're going to wait a little bit and hope that things get better here on YouTube and then post it. So hopefully in like a month or so. Yeah, Starsh. If I have kids, they will be quite fortunate, although they're not touching some of this stuff here. They ain't touching that. They can play with this though. What car would you re-release? I would re-release Octane Gain Team. I would probably re-release Brian Parks Motors. People love him. People want him. I'd re-release a lot of the Cars 2 stuff, like the Queen, Taco Truck Mater, Pope Mobile, stuff that, was kind of hard to get. Marlon Mole, I hope I pronounced it. I definitely didn't pronounce your last name right. I'm sorry. I do have the MS as the Motor Speedway of the South. I have 2 actually. And you will see those in my collection video. Gabriel B, I just talked about this. Cars 4 is nearly like impossible to come out at this point, and it won't come out for a long, long time. If you had to pick one Townie to be erased from the franchise, who would it be? Wow, that's a tough question, There are a couple in my mind that just stick out like immediate. Like I feel like Red. Like I love Red. He's like a teddy bear, but like he doesn't talk. I'm sorry. He could go. In recent years, Sheriff could go, but in the first movie, he had a big part. And obviously, you have to have a cop car there. So I probably would say Red. I would be inclined to say Flo if they weren't married. Like if Flo and Ramon weren't married, I'd be inclined to say her. And now Lizzie's gotta stay. And then I feel like I would go to Sarge just because he doesn't really do a whole lot. And he's not that interesting compared to like Fillmore. My favorite Radiator Springs shop is probably the Taste Inn. Although if we were to get a little, saucy, I might say the Glen Rio Motel. Donna, hello, my son watches you all the time. He says you're great and amazing with content. He has one question: how many next gens do you have? Well, thank you very much. Thanks to your son. I have all the next gens that have been released so far, plus some custom, so I think that's like 37. When is the next episode of Piston Cup Teams? Asked the Cartoon Mass. It won't be for a while, I'm sorry. Just got a lot of stuff going on right now. Hey, Disney Docket, if you know how many cars diecast do you think you have? I have over like 2,000. I have no idea the exact number, though. Small question, where can I find cars NASCAR? Asked Carl Clutchin. So they're exclusive to Walmart, but I can't guarantee that your Walmart will have them. What's your opinion on the new 11 packs? Asked Pantelis Vatikiotis. Hope I pronounced that right. So I have one of them in the back. Well, I have a couple actually. One's from last year, the other one's from this year. And they're okay. I mean, I feel like people would complain. Like if they put one exclusive car, people would complain. People would be like, "Oh my god, I have to spend $45? I have to spend $45 for one new car." And it's like, yeah, that blows. But to be honest, right now I kind of want new cars, so I still bought these anyways. So I would take a new car in a 11 pack, and that's what they used to do. I don't know what changed. It was back in 2018. Michael Roeder was like the last one. Oh no, and then they released McQueen with the lightning bolt hat. That was it. All right, let me catch up on some of the questions here. Thank you, Thomas Productions. I appreciate that. Is there a car besides Red Ransburg McQueen you don't have? Purple Tub? Well, I do have Red Ransburg McQueen, so I don't really know of a car that I don't have. One of my new favorite songs is Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus. Nice. I haven't listened to that. What do you think about Steven Universe? I don't know anything about Steven Universe. I'm sorry, XR Studios. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Which of the Cars 3 haulers is your favorite? Asked Fish and Tropicals. Definitely John Halstead, the Synergy one. OC Productions. I don't have the corrected Punchy Wipeout with me right now, so I can't do that. Sorry. What car do you have from a car dealership? Asked HA55AN, and then that's a lot of numbers mixed with letters. I have a Chevy Cruze. When do you think Lane Locke will be re-released? Probably in like a couple years. I mean, he's bound to get re-released eventually. Thank you, Quickster526. What's your favorite NASCAR driver? Says Carl Clutchin. Yours are Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon. I don't really have one, but I guess I would go with Jeff Gordon. He's kind of the big name. Low quality meme. Yeah, Illinois Walmarts do suck. Do you prefer unparalleled parking or dancing with the cars? Asked Nicola. Dancing with the cars, for sure. Had a little bit more spice to it. I'll show the yellow Shifty Drug Semi in a little bit. Will you ever review the Disney Store Miss Fritter? I'm not sure. I don't even know if I have him. Do you think Disney Docket Lightning McQueen will have kids? Nah, I don't think so. Will Mattel produce a lot of diecasts of the series like they did for the movies? They'll probably make some, but I wouldn't say a lot. Yes, I saw that. It's the Everglow. That's quite ridiculous. Wonder if they're related. June Faster is now the official name of the blinker hauler because they were just released for 2021. Rolando Gaming, I get them off eBay and from fellow collectors. Wildfire X YT. So yeah, the NASCAR series seems to only be, in the US right now. I'm sorry. I mean, that's Mattel's fault. I shouldn't really apologize on their behalf, but yeah. Snot rod with flames rare. Alter agent, no, but if you have the rare variant of the opaque flames, then that one's kind of rare. If cars wasn't your thing, what would it be? Well, I mean, I really have no idea. I also love football, the NFL. I'm a huge fan. You can ask me anything about it, and I could give you an answer. But it's hard to say, you know. I'll show the N2O Cola Semi and the Mood Springs Biddy and the Yellow Shifty Drug Semi in a little bit. Yes, plus Urama I've been able to drive for a while now. Yes, Peter Murphy, you've said that before. Do you think Mattel will uncancel some canceled cars? Asked Victor. So yeah, they do like a couple every year, it seems. You know, 2019 or 2020 was Josh Coolant, Nikki B, Fair Game. So it's likely every year we'll get a couple. Like this year, you know, you have Hot Rod River Scott, Hot Rod Louise Nash, Hot Rod Steve Herschel. So every couple years, you can expect probably like 6. Can you answer, do you want a World Grand Prix too? Nah, I don't really care for that. Would rather see some more Piston Cup stuff. End cap cars. So I just said this. Canceled cars come from eBay or fellow collectors. Are we ever going to get a shoot to the Roki and Lewis Hamilton pity? Asked Carlos V. I would say so. They've been canceled, so I feel like it's likely they'll get released. Do you think we'll see Cars 4 and when? Mohammed, nah. Again, because there's the 2022 Road Trip Series, there probably won't be a Cars 4. Is Brian Spark going to be released this year? Yes, he will be. I don't watch Thomas and Friends. I did when I was really, really young, though. Will Flip Dover be re-released? Probably eventually. How are you able to buy canceled cars? I mean, because they're on eBay. Just Cars Reviewer 24. Yes, I do have a license, have for a while. Maria Angela and Joao Pedro. Sorry if I mispronounced or butchered that. But yeah, Johnny Blamer, I'd like to review him soon. Just don't know when. I don't watch Ninjago Quickster, sorry. I'm so excited for Dancing with the Cars and Unparalleled Parking, says Jerry Manuel. Hopefully you enjoyed it, or hopefully you will. They were a little disappointing to me, so set your bar low. Caleb Dupress, I already talked about that. It's the Bulls. Will there be a second season of Pixar Popcorn? Asked Nicola. So yeah, I would definitely say so, but I'm not sure if there will be any Cars shorts in the second season. So we're up to 257 viewers here. It's pretty exciting. Let's see, I'm way back in the chat. My chat's so old. All right, I just went up to the start here. How'd you get the prototype of yellow shifty drug cab? It was from a friend. Will there be more unboxings? Of course there will be. Good luck at Walmart, Chaz. Will they make Cars 1 crew chiefs, haulers, or pitties? Well, yeah, they kind of do that all the time. They've been releasing, you know, Dale Ruffalo, Bryn Imager, so a lot of stuff like that. My favorite cartoon was Battle Force 5 way back when. So old now. What's your favorite Cars YouTuber? You know, all the collectors links, guys. Collectors link, guys. Devin, I'm 20. Danielle Nevins, I have been to Galaxy's Edge. It's awesome. Dukes of Hazzard, Bears, Chicago Bears. Would you ever do a World Grand Prix giveaway? I don't know quite what you mean. I don't know, give away a World Grand Prix racer, but I do giveaways on my community, which is always linked in the description. But I haven't set up the description for this yet because I'm not able to. What will the name be of the Cars series? We don't know yet. If you ever met a celebrity, who was it? I've never met a celebrity. Well, I have met some of the Walking Dead cast, I guess I should say. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, the guy who played Jesus, the guy who played, or the girl who plays Maggie, and the guy who plays, oh God, Dwight. Yeah, Dwight. So I've met them. Lauren Cohen, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Austin Emilio, and then Tom Payne. Those are the celebrities I met. All right, I think it's probably time to show something now. So, in pre-production of the Shifty Drug Hauler, he was yellow for some reason. Don't really know why. But I have this prototype here. Very fortunate to have it. It's obviously beat to heck, but in my opinion, it gives it more character. As you can see, it's got trunk fresh decals. There's your license plate. Such a unique car. I know somebody who has a mint condition semi-and hauler that's yellow. I mean, that's ridiculous. But yeah, there's that. And he does have the same expression as the pink one that came out, the actual one. Do I have the OG Cars game? I do, but I can't play it anymore because mine is playable on a PC, but I have a Mac now. And ooh, Trunk Fresh Green 34 is here with $2 super chat. You're late. Don't worry, you're not late at all. Thank you so much for the super chat. You know you don't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. I feel like I missed the super chat somewhere. If I did, somebody please tell me if I missed somebody. But thank you, Trunk Fresh Green 34. Oak Ridge Hobby rules? Yeah, they do. I guess you live around here then, but they do rule. I haven't been there in a long time, but I was there in like March of last year, and it was great. Mods, if I missed the super chat, please let me know who it is. I feel bad. I don't know why it's not coming up on my screen. I'm kind of upset about it. There's a store called Colorado Diecast, and I found Race Damage Moose Spring says end cap cars. Yeah, that's awesome. I think I've heard about that store before as well. What there's some restaurants that you like? Well, it's hard to say. You probably can't relate to it because you probably don't live around me. But I like Francesca's, McAllister's. That's a chain. Panda Express is good. Yeah, Teal Thunder. That's what I thought. And yeah, so McAllister's. I go there a lot with my friend. The Owl House. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Okay, Peter Murphy. Your favorite team is the Minnesota Vikings. Your favorite soccer team is Arsenal. Thank you, the Braden Show. I appreciate that. And yes, the Cartoon Mask. That is the canceled N2O Cola Semi. Not a custom. Do you collect NASCAR cards too? No, I don't collect NASCAR stuff. I mean, it looks cool, but I just don't. You gotta have some sort of focus. Like, I collect everything cars, some Hot Wheels. Yeah, so McAllister's, you just get rid of that extra capital C in there, and then you got it right. Sensei Luminous. But thank you for coming, by the way. It's a great little place. It's a chain. They have like sandwiches. Really good sandwiches. I go to Subway a lot. I love Starbucks, actually. Starbucks is probably my favorite place in the world for food. I get myself a pink drink, bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwich. Oh. Did you get the N2O Cola Semi and Mood Springs Biddies from a fellow collector? Like you usually do. Brady 10B. Yeah, I actually got all 4 of those from the same person. Are you an only child? How did you keep this collection perfect for so many years when you were younger. I was an only child for 13 years, and once my brother came, he destroyed my collection. I'm so sorry to hear that, the legend Oscar, but I'm technically not an only child, but I've never lived with a sibling. I have 6 step siblings that really aren't step siblings because my dad adopted me. It's a very complicated story. We're not going to get into it today, but I never lived with any of them. So, fortunately, I was able to avoid the destruction. Normal Jackson or NASCAR Jackson? Well, I mean, because of the mere fact that NASCAR Jackson is new, haven't really seen him much. He costs more. He's supposed to be better. I would go for him. I can't find damaged mood springs. Yeah, he's super rare. Your only chance of getting it is on eBay. I'm goated. Thank you. I feel like Tom Brady. I speak Spanish. Are you watching the NFL games tomorrow? Absolutely. I'm sorry. I saw that you were a Green Bay Packers fan. I want the Bucks to win. I'm sorry. What did I get for Christmas? I got a few cars. I think I posted them on my community. I got clothes, some cash, some money, some gift cards actually. Some gift cards to McAllister's and Brothers. Brothers is another restaurant, by the way. Should have mentioned that. What's your favorite Cars soundtrack? I feel like the Cars 1 soundtrack is definitely the best. Is Cars 3 Chick Kicks with rubber tires and piston cup rare? So this guy, he's kind of rare. He used to be super rare, but he kind of fell down a couple pegs. Thomas Production. I used to go on TikTok, but then I got rid of it because it's just addicting. You could scroll for days, for days, for days. So, Peter, yeah, my mom's my biological mom, but my dad is not. I lost my Tap a Talk account, but sometimes I get Gmail notification. I'm sorry you lost it. Just feel free to make another one. I will approve you. I do have nieces and nephews, but I don't have any children, Ryan. What is your favorite Disney Cars expanded universe line, like the Neon Carnival, Carbon, 24-hour endurance racers, etc., etc.? I like the Ice, Carbon, and Carnival racers a lot. I prefer them to anything XRS. I prefer them to the endurance racers. But these NASCAR ones are really cool. And if they make more of them, like I don't think you could say these 4 are going to be better than maybe Ice, Carbon, or Carnival. But if they were to make a Cruise, and if they were to make a Cal Weathers, or a Fillmore, or a Sarge, like, dang, yeah. Ice racers, better watch out. So we are here at the 43-minute mark. It is time to show something else. We're going to show the Mood Springs Pity. This is my most recent canceled edition, excuse me. And I'm super excited. I've wanted this guy forever. He was canceled in 2009. I'm so grateful to have him finally. I thought I had a deal for him last March, but the guy backed out on me. But you know what? He came right back to me. Not the guy. I'm talking about the Mood Springs Pity. He found his way to Disney Docket. So yeah, he's not in perfect condition, but I don't care. Like really, I don't mind that canceled cars are not in mint condition. I mean, it would be nice, but it doesn't really bother me either way. And I do have a custom Mood Springs Pity with a tool cart, but don't really need that anymore. Do you think they will cancel the NASCAR Jackson Storm and McQueen? What do you mean they're released? Mirage B, you've said this a million times. Should I get bumper safe tractor, easy out tractor? It's up to you. I don't want to, really influence you. So Sensei Luminous, I do have the N2O Cola Pity, but it's kind of a funny story. So let me explain to you guys. So I didn't really buy this stuff. I traded for this stuff instead because when you get to these like high level canceled cars, people don't really care about money. You could offer some guy $1,000. Somebody's offered me $1,000 for Shoot Todoroki with Flames, but I don't want to sell it. I would rather trade it. By the way, let's take a aside. It's Itsy Evergo. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on having both canceled N2O and Mood Springs Pities. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot. Again, you don't have to do that, but it means the world to me. Anywho, so back to the trading part. So yeah, once you get up to like, big dog levels here, when you're trading like Mood Springs Pities and N2O Cola Semis, like cash doesn't really matter. And I don't know if that turns somebody off or if that's kind of, elitist, but that's just kind of how it is. So I had to trade away my diecast N2O Cola Pity, but in return he gave me a resin one, which I mean, it's hard to say. I honestly think the resin one's rarer. Obviously, it's not metal, but it's resin. It's in perfect condition. Like, the resin doesn't really chip it like the metal does. So it looks perfect. It looks like it's metal. And so I'm happy with it. Like, I traded my metal one away and I got the semi and a whole bunch of stuff in return for the metal one. So I thought it was worth it because I could still have some form of the N2O Cola Pity, and then I could also get all this other stuff too. What's your opinion on, wait a second here. I can't stop without checking on your channel. You're my inspiration. Thank you so much to Brand Show. I appreciate that. Car Sim, I do have some Hot Wheels. I buy like mostly the character cars. Sensei Luminous, yeah, the Resin Pros are awesome. I think they're rarer. They're what they use at like conventions. Like if you go back to the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con, that they use like mostly resin stuff there. So I also have a resin Octane Gain Crew Chief and an Easy Idle Pity. Ooh, Ethan 2150 with a $9.99 super chat. Hey RC, hope you're doing well during COVID, just stopping by. Thank you so much for that super chat. That means the absolute world to me again. You guys are the best fans ever. I couldn't ask for anybody else. And I hope you're doing well as well during this trying time. Hope you're staying safe. Cars and Thomas fan, are NASCAR McQueen and Jackson the only two NASCAR diecasts released so far? No, I just showed you guys. These two are out as well. I just don't have them yet, but I have them. I mean, they literally could be in the mailbox right now. A gracious fan actually found them for me and sold them to me for cost. Again, you guys are the best fans ever. What are you doing with your broken cars? I don't really have any broken cars. Is a 50 car collection good for a beginner? Yeah, absolutely. Are you into comic books? I am into this British comic called The Beano and this old one called, oh, you retracted it, but nah. I mean, yeah, I like the Marvel comics, but I've never really been into it that much. Do you ever go to school face-to-face or online? So Thomas Productions, I am in person, this is part of the announcements I want to talk about toward the end of the stream, but the first semester of my sophomore year, which was from like August 10th to November 20th, around there, it was in person. I only had one online class, and you take 5 classes usually. So I had one online, the other 4 were in person. You wear masks, you get tested weekly. So now I'm going back. I leave next Friday, actually, this upcoming Friday. So yeah, I wanted to get this live stream, out there for you guys, and I wanted to just do something special before I left. But I will be in person for some of my classes, and then the other ones are online. So it's a mix. Touchdown, Jesus. Yes, I'm so glad you know that. Do you have Spider-Man Miles Morales? I don't really know, like, what do you mean? Do I have like a Pop Funko? Do I have like a figurine? I mean, I have the Hot Wheels character car for him. What was your favorite peg warmer? Probably Megan Shifter. Megan Shifter peg warmed like crazy in 2018 and in 2019, but she's a cool release. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, Fast Funk, I used to play a lot of Angry Birds, so yeah. Which case will Jim Reverick be in? Not really sure. Do I have Disney Cars Funko Pops as Hootie? Yeah, I do. And I'm a big fan of Pop Funkos, but the Cars ones kind of get a little rare. There's a Dinoco McQueen that's a San Diego Comic-Con, $80 on eBay. There's a brand new Mater one, also some sort of exclusive, super rare. But I do have pretty much all the other ones. I don't have Doc Hudson though, but the other ones, and I have all the Cars 3 ones. I also have some Marvel Funko Pops and some Walking Dead ones. They're just so neat. I was thinking about buying some new Marvel ones. No, HR25, there won't be any cars from the shorts. No. What's your favorite Planes character? Just probably Dusty. I think he's likable, super friendly. Yeah, Sensei, honestly, it's literally a black hole. You go down it and you're just never coming out. It's a rabbit hole. But I've tried my best to restrain. Like, I so want to complete my Cars Funko Pop collection. But the Mater, brand new Mater and the Danica McQueen are just so hard to get. Angel Man, hello from Greece. Thanks for coming. I know it's probably pretty late over there. I haven't really dabbled in the Funko Pop community. Teal Thunder. Yes, asks, who's going to go to the Super Bowl? Well, I want to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills, but it's probably going to be the Green Bay Packers versus the Buffalo Bills. I don't like the Chiefs' chances. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is fully healthy. Next Gen Lucario, I like Pokemon, but I've never really dabbled in it at all. Will Next Gen Revengo come out as a diecast? Yes, we know that it is this year. Pretty much confirmed. Yeah, Mahomes got cleared to play, but he had that turf toe, which I think is even a bigger problem than the concussion. So I think that he won't be 100% healthy. I think he will struggle to scramble and run, which is kind of where he gets you. I mean, you think you have him on a 3rd and long, and then he just scrambles for 10 yards, and then you just can't beat him. In the divisional round last year against the Titans, he had this big run, which pretty much put the game away. And I just don't think he'll be capable of that this time around. I don't think he'll have that kind of elusive breaking tackle ability that he had in that game last year against the Titans. If your channel's name wasn't DD or RC Cars 5, what would you put? To be honest with you guys, I am considering changing my name to just Docket because I want to get rid of all Disney stuff. I don't want to be tied to a copyrighted name. So I was considering, or I am considering, just making it Docket. But we'll see. I would probably retain the DD logo, though. The masks, by the way, are for sale on my merchandise page, my Teespring website, which it's time to show the merchandise. So I have 4 colors of masks, but I only have 3 samples here. Double Docket, yeah, exactly. I was thinking, what could I add to make it still DD? But anyways, so here's the gray one. They are super elastic. They're like that square shape, so they don't really cover all your face. So you can still breathe in them. And they're great. You go on a Cars hunt, wear DD. It gives you good luck. It's like a rabbit's foot. So that's the gray one. Here's the black one. This one's nice for subtlety, but my personal favorite is the red one here. And I think I do have a white one on the website. But yeah, this one's my favorite. It just pops. Looks so good. Of course, we have the mug. This came out so good. The logo on here is just beautiful. Diecast Docket actually is a good name. Yeah, Sensei Luminous. I like that. The logo just came out so beautifully here. So yeah, there's that. And I do have a shirt. Thank you, Lightning Buds. And welcome to the stream. So here's the shirt. All this is available. Again, I don't want to mess up all the cars, but it's got the DD logo on it. Bunch of colors. There's like black, gray, red. I think I even put a purple just for laughs and giggles because I think it looks cool. DD logo goes with anything. Will Bobby Road Test to be re-released? He probably will be eventually. Thank you, Harry. Thank you all for the kind words, by the way. What's the worst store you've ever been to? I mean, I've been to some pretty bad Walmarts and some pretty bad Targets over the years. Who made your logo? Asked Just Cars Reviewer 24. So Katie Teachin did. I follow her on Instagram, so you could just go to my followers on Instagram, search Katie, and she'll come up. I don't have many followers, or I don't have many followings. The Lockport Walmart is pretty bad. I don't think the only thing I think I've ever bought at the Lockport Walmart is a Dynaco semi back in like 2015. Yeah, that one is bad. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. Favorite year for collecting diecast? I think it's 2010, but 2016 was pretty phenomenal as well. Do you like rap music? Nah, I don't like rap music. Dukes of Hazzard, I'm studying for economics and Spanish. When is your collection video coming out? So it will be coming out soon. I have a question. If you sold the Precision Series Fabulous Hudson Hornet, I'm not selling. I don't really sell stuff. Yeah, the Beatles are nice. I like the Beatles. But I'm really not into that kind of genre of music. What's your opinion on Dancing with the Cars? So I just posted a video, so feel free to check that out. Why haven't you made a toy hunt yet? So I talked about this like at the 10-minute mark of the stream, so feel free to go back. Thank you, Rocco. I'm glad that you are starting a channel because of me. So somebody just said that they want to see the prototype Sarge, and this is one of the most unique prototypes I've ever seen, so I had to jump on it. I mean, it's lenticular, first of all. You have this kind of like creamy white portion here at the top, red metal base, and then everything else is black. I pretty much go for the most color with prototypes. Like if I could have a prototype that has every color of the rainbow for every different piece, like this is a different color, this is a different color, this is a different color. I mean, that's what I aim for, but this one comes pretty close here. I'll also show the Sandy Dunes prototype here. Again, I go for color. You have a red base. You have this blue canopy. Now the body color is the same, but everything else is different. I wish shorts were like this. Like the Radiator Springs 500.5 was fantastic. And do you think 2021 will be better than 2016 Cars remakes? I'm not so sure about that. I will answer that after 2021. And here is a Pit Crew, or no, a Fan Favorites Flow prototype. This one's coded 034. Never seen another one though, so I don't know what other codes are out there. I think the mail just was delivered. I heard the truck out there. You know how you have your Tap Talk community? I think you should make a Discord server, and I don't really have time for that. Tap Talk works just fine. Thanks for the kind words on the prototypes. I don't watch Formula 1. Carl Clutchin, Fortnite is terrible. I've played Fortnite before. I like it. I just don't play it religiously. All right, Adolfo. Hope you enjoyed that. Yes, of course I have Instagram. Starpool. Good to see you in the stream. We're almost at an hour, and we still have 219 people here. That's fantastic. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. So I guess we can get into some of the announcements now. So not this Friday, but the Friday following it, February 5th. Yeah, February 5th. Friday, February 5th. Forlorn Favorites Season 2 will debut. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do a second season of Forlorn Favorites, but yeah, I'm doing it, guys. And first episode comes out in a couple weeks here, and I'm super excited. It'll be another 14 episode series that lasts obviously 14 weeks. So there's that. That's one announcement. Again, I go back to school this Friday, the 29th. It was like 28th or the 29th of January. So I have to record a lot of videos. I've recorded a bunch so far. Like, I'm almost done, halfway through Forlorn Favorites Season 2. But I still have a long way to go, obviously. Hello, Route 66 Studios. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Carl Clutchin, for being subscribed. Yes, there will be another season of Pixar Popcorn. What are your thoughts on Warner Bros. Releasing all of their 2021 films in theaters and on HBO Max simultaneously? You know what? I don't know if it'll be a great idea later on in the year, because I think a lot of things will be normal back then, or by then. But, I mean, a lot of people aren't going out, so I think it's working right now. I don't know how well Wonder Woman did. I haven't personally seen it yet, but it's all you can do. Don't really have much of an option. So yeah, the series will run until the first week of May, I think it is. First or second week of May, Forlorn Favorites will. The Lamont Target, I was just there the other day. Cleared them out of KC. They had KC except for Tailgate. Or no, it was Pile Up. I always get those mixed up. So yeah, I did find stuff there. The Piston 11, I already showed Chuck with Hat, so you can go back. But now it is time to show the N2O Cola Semi here. So what I love about this guy is that he has a unique expression, and he's ticked off. Like, he is mad. And again, this is kind of an example of matching metal paint to plastic paint. And I'm not sure, maybe it's because this is a prototype, but you can tell that this is so far off from this. This is so far off from that. But still looks super cool. 68 logo on the back there. There's the license plate. Dipstick 47 M4U. The Cartoon Mask, Forlorn Favorite. I mean, Throwback Thursday. So when I do Forlorn Favorites, there will not be Throwback Thursday, because Throwback Thursday is basically kind of within Forlorn Favorites, because most of the stuff I review is old because of the fact that the new stuff isn't really forgotten yet. Also, Forlorn Favorites comes out on Friday, so I don't want to do back-to-back videos. What's your opinion on The Incredibles? I thought it's a great franchise. It's okay. I mean, I like it. I don't prefer it to Toy Story. I don't prefer it to Cars. I don't prefer it to Finding Nemo. What canceled cars have you acquired recently? And do you have Almeida Door without hood? Because I think I saw it in your room tour video. So do you no longer have your N2O Cola Pity? So I just explained I do have an N2O Cola Pity, but it's resin. I do have Almeida Door without hood, but it's a custom. And recently I acquired Mood Rings Pity. I got some extra stuff. I think I got... Oh yeah, I do want to talk to you guys about these. I got one of these lately. What are these? They're obviously like Autobahn Society cars, but they're very different from the ones that got released in 2016. They have different expressions and different tones of paint. They're much more similar to the prototype shown at the Peterson Museum back in 2010. But because these just surfaced recently, I really don't think that these are from the Peterson. And there's quite a few of this guy. This guy is super rare, this right one. I feel like there's, around 10 of this other one. A little more than that, probably. So were these prototypes for the Autobahn Society? Are these canceled cars? Who knows? But either way, super happy to have them in my collection. They have the same license plate. Cool stuff. I have not been to the Peterson Museum before, but no point in going now if you're a Cars fan because they don't have that stuff on display anymore. Angel Man, I will be revealing my face far before I hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't know why Walmarts are so bad lately. It's kind of pathetic, especially in my area. I mean, some places, obviously, Walmarts are great. Maybe Texas, maybe California, because you can find the NASCAR cars there. But right now, in my area, they just haven't been getting anything new, and they've gotten a lot of Case T from 2019 in, which it's a good case, but it's old. I already showed the NASCAR Jackson Storm. Is a clean Todd Pizza Planet truck rare? Yeah, it's kind of rare. Not super duper rare by any means, though. My nearest car store is a Value Drugs. Well, that's nice. I don't know what they could have there, but at least you got something. I do not watch Ghost Adventures. Yeah, Mattel will definitely be doing a lot more mini racers this year. Don't worry. Will you ever make any Toy Story videos? Yeah, I've made some before, but there's not really much to do now. Not much to talk about, so. Yeah, Walgreens is good. Yes, I have seen Sarge in Planes, Fire, and Rescues in that little picture with Mayday. I've not seen Cobra Kai. I don't know the news of Godzilla vs. Kong. I will be unboxing the NASCAR releases in a couple days when I get Mather, Luigi, and Guido. Well, if Mattel stop making Cars diecast, that won't happen for a long time. They can milk this thing for probably another 10 years. And if Pixar makes more content, then they can continue milking this for much longer. Yes, I have seen Soul. Danger Docket, I like that. And Dangerous. Do you have an opinion on Henderson from Cars video games? I don't really know what that one is, to be honest. I don't remember what reserve driver he is. Walgreens, you love it until they get an exclusive toy. You got to go to 15 stores to find. Yeah, exactly. That Todd Pizza Planet truck, who was exclusive to Walgreens in the US, was difficult. Poland Ball, I don't know what that is, Peter. Which Disney Cars diecast do you want to be released? Cars that were canceled don't count. I would love to see some cars, some video game stuff, basically. Yeah, I mean, I would absolutely die for video game stuff. I would die for really any background characters that are unique. You know, you look in the background of Cars 2, there's so much in the Paris market you could get. There's so much in Porta Corsa that's yet to come out. Mustangs. I mean, I don't know why they haven't released any Mustangs besides Brent Mustangburger. It's kind of disappointing. In the background of Cars, there's still a lot of fans that could be made. RVs, any RV I'll take. Yes, I like Iron Man. Darsh. Poland Ball is the series of comics where the countries act as balls. If you've seen them before, it's solid. Wow, that sounds really interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Do you watch the old videos from Pixar Cars? I don't really know what you mean, but maybe like the clips they post? Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I have not played Sonic. Have you seen the 2006 Cars Walmart commercial? Yes, I saw it. Somebody sent it to me recently. Super awesome to see that. I don't know where it was found because it was lost, apparently. People say they made Cars 2 just to make diecast, but they only release World Grand Prix racers these days. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't release some new cars. From Paris, Italy, London, Tokyo. My favorite MCU movie is probably Endgame. I think everybody's is, but Captain America the Winter Soldier is a close second. Narak plays, where do I get the 2021 cars? You know, Target, maybe Walmart, but I'm not really sure where you live, so it's hard to answer. Thank you, JD's Amazing Cars. The mini racers I want to see are Guido, Lizzie, Hudson Hornet, Piston Cup, McQueen, Finn McMissile, Holly Shifwell. the other World Grand Prix racers, Ronald, Bob Cutlass, and Daryl Cartrip. You know what? I think a lot of those are plausible. I think Lizzie, Finn, Holly, Bob, and Daryl, and maybe a couple World Grand Prix racers could easily come out. Nettie Colvin, it's just Disney Docket on Instagram. My favorite Cars movie is the first one, Laurent. Hi, I recently started collecting and I wonder what I should go for. I really like the next gen and piston cut racers, but I don't know what to mainly collect. Just collect what you like. So if you say you like the racers, get them. You gotta do what you like. Apple or Taco Man. I think Apple has that like elusiveness, that cameo part to it, but Taco Man is better. Orland Park or Tinley Park Target. I think I found KC at Tinley a couple weeks ago. I haven't been to Orland in a while though. What's your worst miss when buying a car, etc.? Or example, losing by $1 on a canceled car or something. You know what? I've never lost an auction for a canceled car that I really wanted. But there were some things that I wanted to bid on that I just literally forgot to bid on. You get that notification 14 minutes before the item ends. And so I set like my computer up or I pull the tab up on my phone or whatever. And I just forget to bid. I'm just stupid. But that stuff usually is only for like package rare stuff. Like I feel like a music video Mather, I think I forgot to do that on. But the really, really rare stuff, like I will just religiously sit down and stare at the listing. But I do want to say, I missed on a whole bunch of stuff in 2017 that was just buy it now. Like Miguel Camino with Flames was available on eBay for $8.99 plus $2.99 shipping. I didn't buy it because I wanted to get the Cars 3 stuff that the seller was listing at the same time. The seller was listing like Reb Meeker, Brick Yardley, Bobby Swift, all that stuff at the same time, and I didn't buy it. The seller also had a Kevin O'Braken for $20. The seller had a very beat up funny face McQueen for 15 or so. Didn't buy that either. And the seller had like that blue two-tone coupe. I did end up buying that one because the seller had an extra one, but I just kind of got lucky with that. Then the other seller, now it took until March of 2017. I was down on vacation in New Orleans. I was walking down the street. I don't know what happened, but I had this epiphany. I had the realization that this stuff that wasn't Cars 3 related was canceled. I don't know what, but I pulled out my phone. I was like, oh my God, I got to buy this. So I bought J. Kirby Gremlin with weapon, a Marorevsk, and maybe like one other one. I think it was that blue two-tone coupe. I bought those because I realized like, oh shoot, this stuff's not going to get released, will it? But yeah, it took me a while to really come to that realization. I don't even remember where I got my first couple Miguel Camino with Flames from. I know I got one. Then I got another one. I traded that one away. Which I traded it for like a Cargoil, I think. Anyway, that's my little story. I do have quite a few stories. Hey, my son Oliver absolutely loves watching your channel. Could you say hi? It would make his day. Yeah, hi Oliver. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. The person in Oak Ridge said you were in high school when I was there. You talked to them about me? What? That's shocking. I went there last year and I was a freshman in college, so no. And I told them that I was like, I go to Notre Dame. That's so funny. I can't believe you talked to them about me. Do you know the THX sound? Yeah, like that really deep, like, yeah, I know that sound. Final Lap and Racerama are close, but Final Lap is better. Show us your face soon. Car Monte already showed the N2 Ocola cab. Good luck with Bruce. Oak Ridge thought you went to a school like 8 hours away. What? They're so silly. I think they thought I went to like North Dakota because I was wearing like an ND and they thought it was North Dakota State or something. I'm like, I'm not Trey Lance. I go to Notre Dame. Teal Thunder. If only I had a little crab. Joseph, yeah, I'll be unboxing the NASCAR Tomater very soon. So Anthony, I don't hate lenticulars, but and I didn't really buy many. I only bought the ones that were unique. So like Yeti with snow cones, Paint Mask McQueen. Like I have to buy those. Harry, well, thank you. I mean, my life is amazing. Like I'm not gonna deny it, but you know, it's a lot of hard work. Like I work hard. You know, I was super bummed about the Black Widow delay movie, Nicholas. Super bummed. Favorite Piston Cup pity? Can I say a canceled one? Like, can I say Moose Springs pity? Farewell, Carl Clutchin. Thank you so much for saying that. 100 million would be absolutely a dream. When we'll have the first trailer for Road Trip? Not until next year. No, it won't come out until probably the beginning of 2022. What else do I want to talk about, guys? I'll show you guys Hammer, the plane here. And then I do want to show you guys a little book I have here. So this is a canceled plane, of course. I love how it says Hammer underneath the wings. This is another very rare plane. I remember there was a seller who had this, sold it for like $67 on eBay twice. Didn't buy it. Strong Fresh Green 34, I think you did. I announced Forlorn Favorites coming back. I announced when I'm going back to school. I also should announce that I'm doing a review of Danielle Muffler and In-Flight Mater soon. A couple weeks here on a Tuesday. I will be reviewing Emma, the custom from the video game soon as well. Da 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 da. It's the Everglow. I think there was another plane racer that didn't get released. It was like Maddox. Favorite Piston Cup pity. So yeah, I would say Mood Springs. If canceled count. Bye, Matthew Fuda Lewiski. See ya. Yes, the return of canceled car Tuesday. Somebody just said, hey, bro, Lizzie is voiced by Tress McNeil. She doesn't have a voice. Nobody talks in that. What is the name of the Cars NASCAR diecast? I mean, literally, it's just Lightning McQueen NASCAR. What is your song from the Cars movies? I like You Might Think a lot. It's probably the best one in my opinion. All right, I wanted to show you guys some stuff from the Cars Encyclopedia, a very underrated book. Yeah, that's how you spell it. It's the Everglow, that's right. So here is the encyclopedia. It's got a lot of unique stuff in here. It's really not much of an encyclopedia. It's more like I want to show you a couple releases, but we're not going to go to the effort to show you all the releases. That's just kind of what they do. So I want to show you guys a couple unique things. There's some cool stock images in here. There are some canceled cars in here. All right. So there's Milton Calipier. That's a nice little stock image. I have not been to Mississippi, by the way. What else we got in here? You can see all the storytellers in here that are super rare. Do they mention that they're rare? Had one single release and they were also in a 3-pack. So yeah, they know. Whoever wrote this kind of knew what was going on a little bit, but they're from the Expanded Universe series. So they even call it Expanded Universe. And there's all those guys. So there's a little stock image of Yeti with snow cones that makes him look not lenticular, which is what I would have preferred. More stock images here. There's one. And this Mater here, I've actually seen a, like a physical copy of this Mater where his eyes are more squinty and smaller like that. They use like the color changer stock image for this purple metallic Fimic missile. It's totally the color changer. You can see how it's a little lighter blue up there and there. Security guard fin, they use the lights and sounds stock image there. They also, this is a lights and sounds one as well. What else we got here in this fantastic book? We're getting to the canceled stuff. I can feel it's coming on. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, so let me just show you guys this. This book was made in 2012. It shows here Ramon with paint gun in the Union Jack paint job. This was not released until 2017. They did release a Union Jack Ramon without the paint gun and a different expression, though, in 2012. So this is a canceled car that ended up getting released much later on. Another stock image there. So I did want to show you guys. Harry, yeah, I met with Collection TV. I do own some VHS movies. Sneak peek at Racing Red Francesco Bernoulli, maybe? Yeah, it'll look a lot like that, but I think instead of the green, you'll see gray. There's a stock image for Giuseppe Motorisi without any decals. Yes, Holly Shifwell with weapons and wings was also canceled. This really is a good book looking back on it. Outdated now. If Mattel commissioned me to make a new one, oh my god, I would do that in a heartbeat. Damage Rod Torque Redline with boot. Yeah, that one was canceled. And they straight up ignored that. They're like, we're going to put it in here anyway. This book was probably made before it was officially canceled, though. Here's a unique stock image of Uncle Topolino with tires. He really is the exact same as this with the tires, but they make him look so much different with those wheels and the different grill. So I do giveaways on my community for the person who just asked. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Tomboy with oil can where he's looking off to the side. That expression would have been so much better instead of using this expression again. His vehicle is a 1968 Cargati Troy. Interesting. A couple interesting things on this page. You have Zen Master Pity, but he doesn't have the mustache. And there are variants with and without that. You have Shigeko looking much darker blue and much more purple than she ended up being released. Yeah, we really do need 100% release. I could totally make a book if they gave me the resources. I just need the pictures. I could do anything else. They also show Sergeant High Gear in here, who was canceled. Now this one, this is why all the factory customs look like this with the smooth hat and that expression, because this is like their original stock image, and then all the factory customs like followed it up with it. But I do believe there's probably some real Sergeant High Gears floating around out there, but this one indeed's a real one, obviously. And it's funny because, again, this is 2012. but they ended up releasing him in 2018 with a much different hat and different expression. I really wish this book was better because it's just so incomplete. You have Tokyo Mayor with oil stains there with a different expression. Yojimbo looking different. One of my all-time favorite stock images is this Kyandi who's looking off to the side. Let me know what your favorite thing from this book is. Got a lot of cool stuff in here for sure. You have a purple Padre. He was ended up being gray. Car Stream McQueen's not in here. Don't know what you're talking about. Wish they made more stuff from these shorts. El Matador, Unidentified Flying Mater. Mattel had a tendency to make a lot of stock images look metallic. Here's an example. You have like a metallic Tormentor, which actually would have been super cool. Look at how different Beanie Hat Mater looks. Oh my god. What else we got here? And that's it. A couple more stock images. Heavy Metal Mater with a different expression. You have Eddie and Rocky. Well, Rocky has the top hat there. He has a way different expression. And that'll just about do it for the book. There's obviously more in it, but I just wanted to show you guys the stuff that really stands out to me. Probably going to be closing shop down here. It's almost been an hour and a half. Wow. Thank you guys so much for coming in and joining me for the stream. It's been a blast. And thanks to everybody who donated. It means the world to me. You know you guys don't have to do that. But yeah, I had a great time during this live stream, and I hope to do one, in May. Probably June, though, realistically, because my school goes into like May 14th, around there. Well, actually, it's even later than that. So it'll likely be in June, my next live stream. And I don't think I have any breaks in between. It kind of stinks, but just how it is with COVID. No spring break anymore. They don't want you leaving and coming back, possibly with the virus. I think we peaked at around 260 some viewers today. Tim Treadless, I'll be doing a face reveal soon, but not on here. Oh, why is Cars 3 McQueen on the table? Because he appeared in the shorts, and this is a, display from Unparalleled Parking. Does anybody have any final questions? Carmonte, no, the collection video will not be on February 1st. But yeah, if you guys have any final questions, let me know before we hang up shop here. I'll probably show Cletus. Thank you, Sensei Luminous. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I recently got Cletus here in the package. Super happy. The singles of these guys aren't as rare. They're more around the $50 mark, but I mean, that's still pretty rare. Thank you. It's a Everglow. Thank you, Lightning Buds. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. You guys are the best fans I could ask for. I'm not selling the Mood Springs Pity. I love your videos. Thank you, Light06. Thank you, Route 60 Studios. One last question. Which racers would you like to see most come from the NASCAR series? Well, you know what? I would like to see Fillmore. I know he's not a racer, but I think it'd be cool. But racers, I think Cruz Ramirez could look pretty nice. I think a stock car like Cal Weathers could look pretty cool. I think they all could look nice if they execute them well, but I would steer away from some of the main characters that they always do, like Barry the Pedal. I don't want to see Barry the Pedal. Thank you for the super chat, question mark times 10. Thank you. I don't know why you have that username, but thank you. Thank you, Harry. You guys have a nice day yourself. I think I talked about everything here on the table, so I'm glad that I covered it all. This is just, by the way, a cone I put on Lizzie's hat. It's not glued or anything. Yeah, I might go on the Route 66 road trip sometime. You too, just a guy vibing and gaming. Thank you, Kingslayer Roblox. I do not watch Vampirina. Thank you, Nurek Plays. What is the best store you've ever been to? Oak Ridge does not count. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, cars stock is always changing. Thank you, Radiator Springs. Everybody with all the kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Eban. I will do my absolute best. Would you get a canceled car for $1.63? Yeah, absolutely. Anything. Any car for $1.63, to be honest. Peter, I talked about my siblings earlier on in the stream. I do have 3 sisters. How much did the Convoy Brothers cost? I don't remember. I think they were like $150 at the San Diego Comic-Con. No, my bad. The D23 Comic-Con is where they were sold. I think it was for $100 or $150, but now they go for much, much, much more. All right, well, it doesn't look like anybody has any final questions. Thank you all for the kind words. Thanks to the people who donated. It means the absolute world to me. I love live streaming, and I wish I could do it more often, but I guess the fact that I do it, intermittently, it makes it a little bit more special. What do you think about the new cars ride in Disneyland? The Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters? That's the newest one. I like it. It's fine. All right, guys. NASCAR series. I'm not sure if it's coming to Australia. It's hard to say. It's probably not. I hate to say it. Sonic is cool, but I've never really seen anything about it. All right, guys. I will see you guys very soon, likely for the review of the NASCAR stuff. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys some sneak peeks as to what's coming in Forlorn Favorites. For those who stuck around all the way to the bitter end. Those are your sneak peeks right there. Hope you have something to look forward to now, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye now.